Welcome back to Flesh and Blood Brothers. We're going to bring you some Outsiders Draft thanks to Felt Table. You have to be a patron for this feature. Make sure that I did one earlier with Uzuri. It's a really good deck. Unfortunately, my audio didn't record for that video, so we're gonna try again here. We're gonna go Outsiders, of course. If you haven't drafted before in Fab or another game, the way it works is you're gonna receive 3 packs. Those are what you start with. You're gonna sit at a pod or a table of people up to 8. 8 is ideal. And after you open up a pack, you're gonna pick a card and slide the rest of the cards over to the left during the first round of drafting, and keep selecting cards. So you've probably watched some other videos about draft strategy. I'm going to give you a couple tips within this video, but we're mostly going to focus on getting the deck built and playing. Alright, so we're going to first want to look at reds and rares. Reds because they're going to have the highest damage output, and rares because these are typically going to be your more high-powered cards. This pack 1 is not great. What are our generics? Destructive Deliberation, yellow, and Feisty Locals, blue. I love Feisty Locals for limited, but at blue this really only helps ninjas as a constant Kadachi source and late game finisher. It also kind of helps Benji out a little bit. Man, nothing too great here. I think just to stay open, we're going to go with this yellow Feisty Locals down here. Death Touch is great to see, but it is blue. A lot of our generics coming in around the blue mark. Not great. Virulent Punch red is awesome. Yellow is just not worth this premium draft slot. I think Death Touch, even at blue, is worth the pickup here. Let's do it. So we're staying pretty open early. In my draft experience, usually by pick 4 or 5, I'm leaning towards a class. But it just really depends on your packs and your pod. I do rank any equipment piece with armor pretty highly. But Wayfinder's Crest is only for Rangers, so we do need to think a little bit here. Not a wonderful pack. Let's stay open at least one more time and grab this red brush off. Alright. Red Humble, red Springload, those are good to see. Red Stab Wound, Majestic. I don't think this is very worthwhile here. Yeah, it's a hit effect, and it can be a nice combo with when you're hurling daggers or using flick knives, but that's a pretty niche strategy here. I think we'll go Red Humble and stay open again. If we were going to lean towards Ninja, we could start picking up these Be Like Waters. Those are going to be picked up here shortly. Alright, so now we have a pack with some reds finally. So our option to stay open would be this red Scout or red Destructive Deliberation. Spike with Blood Rot is one of the best attack reactions for limited in the set. That will pretty narrowly lead us into Assassin. So think about that for a second. Descendant Gust Wave is pretty cool. And cost 1 with Gogan. If we had a Surging Strike in the previous attack, then it costs 1 less and does +2. That's pretty powerful. This is tough. I think we're going to stay open one more time and go Scout. Alright, here we go. Red Sea Horizon is just speaking to me. I mean, we're almost back to our original pack. And we still have not declared a class here. Red Be Like Water could change that. Let's do it. Let's go Ninja. red twin twisters. So this is back to our original pack. Nobody's picked up this red ninja attack action yet, and so we'll go ahead and take that off their hands. Recoil is great, it blocks 3. That's kind of some primary analysis there for you. Virulent Touch could be a nice card to stack into the arsenal as a ninja. Let's grab it. It also costs 0, and at yellow can fuel both Kadachis. So we don't know yet if we are Benji or Katsu, and that's just okay. That's gonna be all right. Here, I think we go with the blue block 3. Be Like Water Red is still there. Virulent Touch again, same reasoning, and some Chaff and Isolate. So we only picked up 4 ninja cards, but our dual class cards and our generics are doing okay still for a ninja build. Pack 2. Down and Dirty is so cool. Let's see if there's anything better to take here. A couple Twin Twisters at 1 cost though. They're not the best for top picks in my opinion. I like Down and Dirty as a choice here to just come in and deal damage, or slotting it in the arsenal as an extra defense option. Of course, there's also Ravenous Rabble at red. We're pretty red right now. And it's hard to pass up Down and Dirty, but I'm gonna pick up Ravenous Rabble. Awesome. That's our first Surging Strike we've seen. Hurl is also tempting because the blue costs 0. Let's see. Wow, this one is tough. 1-2 Punch, also on 0. As a ninja, for limited, you are the offensive powerhouse. You're going to have the widest chains, and really hoping to kind of finish off the opponent with a combo turn as either Benji or Katsu. Let's see. Cut down to size as just value might be the pick here. It's going to force the opponent to block. If we come up with a couple small attacks before that, maybe they ate those, and then they're forced to block. Cut down to size. Let's do it. It also means that if there's not other ninjas in the pool, then those ninja cards might just come back to us anyway. Okay. Deadly Duo, 1-2 Punch. Yellow costs 0. I think that's an instant grab. It also blocks 3. Nice. Infiltrate is sick. Shout out to Carolina for really good cosplay. Here, we could go Wreck Havoc. Back heel kick is with Twin Twisters. It is at cost 0. We're kind of stacking up a lot of reds right now, so I'm going to go with this blue. Alright, same idea here. Will cost 1. Bonds of Ancestry could be good here. Let's see. Do we have any Twin Twisters? We have 1 Twin Twister so far, and I think 1 Gust Wave card. Oh, 0 Gust Wave cards. I think we're going to go Bonds. If nothing else, it blocks 3. Cool. So I've seen this come up a few times in my draft practices. You end up seeing Wander with Purpose. Then you have to decide, am I Benji? Well, I might just be Benji. Looking for a scrap can be quite strong. Wander with Purpose is a potential finishing play though. It also is yellow, costs 0, blocks 3. Let's do it. Hello, I am Benji. Alright, let's go Ravenous Rabble here. Feisty Locals. Red or Be Like Waters. Instant pick. Down and Dirty still there. You gotta grab it. Fisticuffs is tempting. I'm very light on equipment, but Down and Dirty, just for its modal opportunities. Okay, 1-2 punch on blue, kind of balancing out our resource curve a little bit. We'll grab this Fleetfoot Sandals now. Red Wreck Havoc is still there. That's an instant pick. Seek Horizon, instant pick. And some chaff. Not necessarily chaff, but something we're not going to use for our deck. So we only have one piece of equipment so far, and that's Fleetfoot Sandals. Which, if you haven't realized yet, this does work with blue sneak attack if you're an assassin. That's a really nice combo that you need to be on the lookout for. If you see these sandals against an assassin opponent, look out for blue sneak attack. Alright. Pack 3, pick one. We haven't picked up many Twin Twisters yet. But I might just be on this Kadachi plan with another blue cost 0. I should say blue 0 coster, perhaps. So I do like feisty locals. We have a mask, though. Destroy mask of many faces, name a card. The next attack action card you play this turn gains that name. It also blocks 1. So we're picking up the equipment. Head jab on red. Haven't seen it yet. Let's grab one. Alright. Descendant Gust Wave on yellow is probably my pick here. Let's do it. Another Down and Dirty. Wow. And a red cut down to size. But we're going to grab the Descendant Gust Wave. Let's go again. Alright, we can't use this trap as a ninja, but it is pretty powerful. So let's pick up a lot of traps in this pack. We have Bonzo Ancestry on blue or Scout. Let's go with the Kadachi plan. Alright. Twin Twisters or Recoil. Kadachis. Seeker's Gillet / Gilet. Or Humble. Let's stay humble. I twisted my ankle yesterday, which as a slightly overweight man in my 30s has humbled me. Wreck Havoc. Pretty tempting. Or this. This is just not worth it. Let's wreck some Havoc. Okay. I don't want to pile up too many more of these reds, so let's grab a twin. Silken Ghee. Alright, I've built my Benji deck and I'm ready to test it out in a game against the AI. Let's play. I need to re-equip weapons and decide on your equipment. So we've got Fleetfoot Sandals and Mask of the Many Faces and Silken Ghee. Alright, 31 cards. I think that's pretty much everything I'm going to bring in. I might even keep this brush off in deck, just in case. Alright, I'm going second. I think every hero pretty much likes going first in Outsiders Limited. Maybe with the exception being Riptide. I think Riptide likes to go second. Otherwise, I think anybody else will be fine with first. Alright, coming in for 2. I'll give him a Seek Horizon. our turn, we have a pretty nice ability here to go wide. A combo card that would be better than 0 for 3. I'm not sure. I think we'll end up arsenaling this Wander with Purpose for another turn. Let's do that. So we'll end up presenting 8 damage here across 4 chain links. So again, Kodachis have go again when there's a card in your pitch zone with 0 cost. Coming with the head jab. We could go. This has to hit, doesn't it? Okay. I only come in for 3, so we might as well do Be Like Water for 4. Yeah. So we'll present 9 damage.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, now we have 2 big attacks in hand. We can't use both of them. What we can do is use 1-2 punch for Kodachis into Wander just for damage. And if that hits, it would buff either Cut Down to Size or Humble, and then Arsenal the other. So I think we'll just take some hits here. Frailty. That's going to give our daggers -1. We don't want that, so let's go ahead and block with Cut Down to Size, and we're happy to. Ooh, forgot. Alright, well, they gave us the frailty. That's alright. Not ideal for us, but that happens. Alright, so from Arsenal, it's going to be a -1. All of our Kodachis are -1 because of frailty. So let's go ahead and go in with. We could do. And Twisters into Humble. We're going to need this resource from Silken Key, so I think I'd rather keep the Humble at full power. So let's Silken Key into Twin Twisters, and we'll just say on hit, we'll give the next one +1. So if they want to waste a card or equipment, that's fine by me. Alright, so now Humble will come in at +2 for 8. 1 from Benji, 1 from Twin Twisters. So no surprises from Yuzuri this turn. I love how in Outsiders Limited, all the weapons just do 1 damage. That's so good. You can't just sit back and rely on weapon swing every turn with like an Anothos or Romping Club. But it really puts the focus on the cards, with the weapons kind of being an extra bit of strategy for the different heroes. Pretty nifty. Alright, on our turn, we've got a pretty cool turn lined up, or we can go. We can go. I think I have. Yeah, I have. Alright, so I can go Scout, Wander, discard Ravenous Rabble for Gust Wave card. Play the Gust Wave card, paying with Humble into Bonds for free. Yeah, that looks like a turn. Let's take some damage. Alright, so we know that Yuzuri can't do anything special, so we're just going to take 1 damage, Dominated. no problem. The bonds. Let's just get a look at our opponents. They have a prowl. No big deal. Alright. Let's go, Benji. Discard into crowd. Look for a gust wave. There she is. Descendant gust wave. That's the name. Perfect. So let's come in now at +1. Then we can go bonds for free. Alright. Oh, this other bonds is the only one in our graveyard. Boom.
Are you listening?
We didn't have another one in deck. So the full combo would have been finished if we had a third Bonds of Ancestry in deck, or just more cards in the discard pile. So I probably could have seen that coming with more analysis, but I'm pretty happy with the 3 chain links we accomplished there. Alright, coming in for 3 with an inertia on hit. Alright, well I need that. Yeah, I think... Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're going to need to block that. If we block yellow, then we can go... that. If we block yellow, then we can do... Kadachi, down and dirty with no arsenal. Alright, so if you pump this, it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Alright, pretty soon these Kadachis will be lethal, and that's when, as a ninja, you've really won the game. So we've prioritized our health by doing a fair bit of blocking, and made them block by coming in with 2 1s and either a big attack or a couple small attacks each turn. Okay, Spider's Bite. So I think they're probably just going to come with an attack that I can brush off here in a second, so we'll just take the hit. In our turn, we have Descendant Gust Wave into Wreck Havoc. Alright. We could have arsenaled the brush off. That was probably the better play. Oh well. Alright, Descendant Gust Wave for 2. Alright, this is cost 0. So we can either do the Wreck Havoc or save the Wreck Havoc. And I vote save. So Kadachi for 2, it got the +1 from Benji, and then Kadachi for 1. We've got another pretty nifty turn ahead of us ourselves. So Come to Fight is a solid block 3 still, even with Spider's Bite. I don't really want a Frailty token. So let's block. Alright. Since they are at 1 health, Ravenous Rabble would probably... It could come in for 4, but it could be way less. I could pump this up to 9. That'd be probably a pretty easy block for an assassin. How about... Let's come in with 1 Kadachi and see what they do, or what they block with. A 3 block. Alright, so they're going to need 3 more 3 blocks in hand. No, only 2 more. Okay, so they could block that. That's fine. Let's go Ravenous Rabble. Perfect. And we'll just get that last card out of their hand. Alright, gives us another turn. Cool. So this is a much wider combo turn. Everything has go again. Let's start with Kadachi. We'll just get 2 cards out of their hand with Kodachis, and then come in back to back to back with attacks. So if we give this +1, that'll be both the cards out of their hand. Then we have 2 more attacks to come in with. So we're going to be like water here and drown them. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll do another video here tonight or probably release tomorrow where I just do back-to-back-to-back drafts without playing the game afterwards and just kind of talk through various draft picks. So hope this has been helpful. If you're still with me, tell me what card you're looking forward to drafting in Outsiders that you haven't seen much buzz about. And make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.